Hello?
Is this the Krusty Krab?
No. This is the Untitled Weekly Show.
Nailed it. This week,
No, we gotta introduce ourselves.
we gotta introduce ourselves every time.
Yeah. Hi. I'm. Oh shoot. What's the nickname I have on the?
New one?
Oh no, I know what I'm gonna say.
Go
I know
for
what I'm
it.
Say. Hi. I'm Aaron Click Clack Radke,
Click clack. And I'm just Connor today.
and this is the Untitled Weekly Show, the show where we talk about what we want and you like it.
That's right. Coming back with this again.
All right, Connor. What are we talking about this week?
This week we're gonna talk about video games that we feel like not a lot of people know about.
The hidden gems.
Hidden gems. Yeah. You wanna go first with your game?
Yes. So, back in the day, if y'all a similar age as Connor and I, you will have remembered a show called Teen Titans, a masterpiece of a cartoon. And if you don't know what Teen Titans is,
Great.
it follows 5 superheroes: Robin,
Five of
Cyborg,
them.
Beast Boy, Starfire, and Raven, who all work together in the superhero team Teen Titans fighting off crime.
That's right.
During the height of this show's popularity, there was a game. It was a licensed game. It shouldn't have been good. From like the era of like 2001 to 2015, maybe. These are arbitrary dates. Licensed games from these eras weren't good. They're not good. But this one was. So you got to play as the 5 Titans in a 4-player co-op game. And it was so cool. You could switch from different Titans on the fly. You didn't have to go into a menu. You didn't have to start missions over. You could just switch to a new Titan whenever you felt like playing a new one. And it was a top-down sort of Diablo kind of style looking, like camera angle looking down, sort of a dungeon crawler. But each Titan had their own fighting style and it was super cool.
Oh, yeah!
But that's my little pitch of it. So, Connor, how about you give us a little...
my game?
Yes.
I'll give a little explanation. So the game that I actually have the game. So this game it's for the N64, Toy Story 2. Now you might think to yourself, that sounds like a terrible idea. A game about the movie Toy Story 2. As good as the movie was, it sounds like a terrible idea. When I was a kid, our parents got my brother and I an N64. And this is the only game we had on it for a very long time. The things I liked about this game that I feel like they did very well for a game based off a movie, because usually those are terrible, is rather than try and directly follow the story from the movie, they had a lot of weird, very unique levels. You start off in Andy's house, then you go to his neighborhood, and then you go to a construction site. The construction site level was so much fun, and then you go to an alleyway where you have to climb all the way to the top of the roof of one of these skyscrapers in this alley and fight like a giant clown. And then they had Al's Toy Barn, but they also had Al's Space Barn, which was just Al's Toy Barn, but entirely space themed, which was super cool. It's a straightforward platformer, but the levels were so interesting and so different from one another that it's totally, I went and played it again recently and I had a blast with it. The other things I liked about it is the music is just great. One funny thing about it is back in those days, nobody in our family knew anything about computers or technology, and so you could save the game and load and erase, and we didn't know what the difference between those things were. So oftentimes I would accidentally load the game instead of saving it, and so I was like, why do I have to keep replaying the same level over and over again? And it was just because I was stupid.
I had a similar thing back when I had a PS2 for the first time, and all I had was the PS2, a controller, and the original Lego Star Wars, but no memory card. I got real good with that episode 1 of Star Wars Phantom Menace. I got real good with that. We've kind of both grazed on what made these games good and fun for us. We may have extended that, maybe, nostalgia is
Maybe
part
nostalgia, 100%.
of it. 100%. But what made this game stand out above the rest?
But as far as like looking back on it, it's just, I love the characters of Toy Story, and they took the world and characters and colors and brightness and fun stuff of Toy Story, and they made a game that's a lot of fun. A really good game out of all the Toy Story stuff. So it's like, if you like Toy Story, this is a good game. Now I'll ask you, as you just whispered, what made your game so good, special, good? That's the word.
Yes, good. What made this game good is it was always giving you the chance to play. There were cutscenes, but they were short, so you got through them quickly. The story was hilarious. Play this game, by the way. I don't want to spoil the story for you. Oh, and they also had all the voice actors from the show in this game. One of the things that made this game a cut above the rest is that while you're playing, you can find all sorts of collectibles. And if you found them all, you unlocked a bonus mode at the end of the game, which was a 1v1 fighting game where you got to play as almost every character that ever showed up on the show.
Even villains?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
It was mostly villains, honestly.
It was mostly villains that had it.
That's what I remember.
Oh, nice.
But you could have Mad Mod versus Trigun.
Really?
Yeah, and
They brought
Trigun was like,
in?
yes, and he was like
Way too powerful.
way too powerful and way too tall, and he always won, but it was great. If you're interested in seeing any of these games played, we may be coerced, and actually we're probably going to do it
Probably
regardless.
Don't need no coercing.
No coercing, but we'll take the coercing and maybe make a channel / second show where we play video games and be similarly foolish and cringeworthy.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
Probably more so.
probably more so.
That's
Editor, make this good.
right.
We're
We're looking at this. All right, so that's all we got. Goodbye.